Today we will continue chapter number 18 of our English grammar book, Essentials of English Grammar and Composition. And name of the chapter is Clauses. As we know the definition of clause, that a group of words which contains a subject and a finite verb is known as clause. It may convey a complete sense or may not convey a complete sense, but the required condition is that it must contain a subject and one finite verb. As we know that there are three kinds of clauses. In the previous video, we discussed adjective clause. Now we will discuss adverb clause and noun clause. So let us start with the adverb clauses. Look at these two sentences. On his return home, Sunil found the house burgled. When he returned home, Sunil found the house burgled. Now, in first sentence, on his return home, it's a group of words, but it doesn't have any finite verb. First of all, we check that whether the given words or group of words belong to clause or not. So here, on his return home, in this group of words, we doesn't have a finite verb. And here we have only one verb, that is return, but here it is working as non-finite verb, so it is not a clause. It belongs to the category of phrase. Now look at the next one. When he returned home, here he is our subject and returned is our finite verb. So now it's clear that this group of word is a clause. Now we have to find out which kind of clause is this. Here it is working like an adverb. Adverb, as you know the definition, the word which modify the verb is known as adverb. So here this clause is acting as an adverb in the sentence, so it is called an adverb clause. Sunil found the house burgled. When? Now the action happens when it is giving the answer of the time of the action. So here it is working like adverb of time, and as it is a clause, so it is adverb clause. Now look at third sentence. He emerged a winner because of his steady work. Now in this sentence we doesn't have any finite verb, so it is also a phrase. Now he emerged a winner because it is adverb of reason, so it is adverb phrase. He emerged a winner in sentence 4 because he had worked steadily. Now in this group of words we have a subject, that is he, and a finite verb, that is worked. So here it is working like a clause, and as it is an adverb also, adverb of reason, so it is adverb clause. This is how we will find out adverb clause in a sentence, that if a group of word is working like an adverb in a sentence and has a subject and one finite verb, then it is known as adverb clause. A clause that acts as an adverb in a sentence is called an adverb clause. Now let us learn more about adverb clauses. An adverb clause usually modifies a verb. That is a definition of adverb. Since most of the verbs denote an action, the adverb clause tells something about the action. Like it may tell the time of action, place of action, manner of action, or it may tell the cause, purpose, or effect of the action. It may compare or contrast the action with any other action. It is a use of adverb. Accordingly, we get an adverb clause of time, place, manner, cause, purpose, or contrast. This is adverb clause. Now, adverb clauses are usually introduced by following words, like adjective clause is introduced by who, whose, whom, which, that. Now adverb clauses are introduced by when, wherever, whenever, before, till, since. These are the introducing word for time. For place we will get where, wherever. For condition we will get if, unless. For manner, as if. These all are the introducing words for adverb clause. Now the third one, that is noun clause. As we know the definition of noun, that noun tells us or answer the question of what. Like read out the sentence. He expected to pass. Now he expected what? To pass. We are getting the answer of what, that is to pass, but here in first sentence the bold letter are not clause because it doesn't have a subject and a finite verb. So it is a phrase. Here to pass is a noun phrase. But in sentence second he expected that he would pass. Now he expected what? That he would pass is the answer of what. So here it is noun. Now we have to check whether it belongs to the category of clause or not. So here we are having a subject, that is he, and one finite verb, that is would pass. So it is a clause. And as it is answering the question of what, so it is a clause also. So we can say that in second sentence the words which are written in bold letter are noun clause. Now read out the third sentence. His being elected is certain. So what is certain? We are getting the answer of what. So it is a noun. But as we do not have any finite verb, so it is a phrase. So his being elected is a noun phrase. Next sentence, that he will be elected is certain. Again we are getting the answer of what. What is certain? So it is a noun. And let us check whether it is clause or not. That he will be elected, here he is our subject and will be elected is our finite verb. So it is a clause, and as it answers the question of what, so it is a noun clause. So after looking at these examples, we have come to know that a clause which acts as a noun in a sentence is called a noun clause. Now learn more about the noun clause. A noun clause may usually act as a subject of a verb or the object of a verb. So it is up to the sentence that it may be at the position of subject or at the position of object, or it may be the object of preposition or infinitive or a participle. And a noun clause is introduced by that. Earlier we were learning that adjective clause is introduced by who, whose, whom. Adverb clause is introduced by the words of time, manner, place, like which, whenever, as, if. Now noun clause is introduced by that, like she said that she was quite satisfied. Here that is our introducing word which is introducing noun clause. It may be introduced by question words like why, what, how, etc. Like we wondered why nobody had turned up. So it is not necessary that always you will get that for introducing noun clause. You may get why, what, how also to introduce noun clause. Or it may be introduced by if or whether also. So what have we learned about noun clause? We have learned that noun clause acts like a noun. It may be a subject of verb or object of the verb. It may be introduced by that, why, what, how, if or whether. They are the introducing word of noun clause. Now, the thing which you have to remember which can create confusion regarding this introducing word, sometimes what happens that we judge a clause by the introducing word, but it is not necessary that always the introducing word will be used. Sometimes it is important to understand that before saying whether it is a noun clause or an adjective clause or an adverb clause, you must be clear about the sense of the sentence. Like, look at the sentence 1. She says that she has forgotten the keys at home. Now here it is giving the answer of what, so we can say that it is noun clause and the object of the verb says. But in next sentence the introducing word is that, but here it is not noun clause, it is here working like adjective clause. Like the best cartoon that we have received so far has been drawn by a young school student. Now here it is working like the adjective, so here it is not noun clause. If we will judge the sentence by looking the introducing word that, we can say that it is noun clause. But here you have to remember that noun clause will give the answer of what. Now it's working like an adjective clause. So introducing word that can be used with any kind of clause, but you have to understand the meaning of the sentence. Now she is so tired that she cannot work more. Now that again is an introducing word here, but here it is working like an adverb clause. So these three sentences are given here to show you that the introducing word that can be used with noun clause or adjective clause or an adverb clause. But the sense you have to remember that the sense should be according to the clause. You have to understand the sense of the clause, then you have to judge whether the given clause belongs to which category. This is what about the clauses. So this is how our chapter regarding clauses is over. Thank you.